Hello everyone. Once again I welcome you to the second session of the first module, that is conduction and breakdown in gases. In last session we discussed about the gases as an insulating media, breakdown phenomena, properties of dielectrics and also applications of dielectrics. In this video let us discuss collision process in gases. So actually collision means interaction. So interaction between what? So here interaction between a charged particle and a gas molecule or atom. Basically there are two types of collision processes. First one elastic collision, second one inelastic collision. So let us discuss both type of collision processes. Before going to the discussion of types of collision processes, first would like to tell you the 2 points which are associated with these two types of collision processes. So first point is the internal energy. So obviously whatever we consider, each and every particle or each and every atoms has its internal energy. Either you go for elastic collision or you go for inelastic collision. So this internal energy may lose or internal energy may constant. So second point would like to tell you that kinetic energy, or you can say it as what momentum, or kinetic energy associated with the momentum of the atoms or molecules, or simply you can say that object. You know what is the momentum of the object? So obviously this momentum plays a very important role in collision process of gases. So what is the role of momentum here? Obviously, if two objects collide each other, so after the collision, so they both the objects are what displaced at some particular direction. So whatever be the displacement of these two objects, some particular direction, so that is what it is, nothing but what it's momentum. So after collision, so these will have some momentum. So this momentum, either you go for elastic collision or you go for inelastic collision, either it is fixed or it changes. So these 2 points you should keep in your mind, so then only you can understand what you mean by elastic collision and inelastic collision. So let us discuss elastic collision. Elastic collisions are collisions which, when occur, no changes takes place in the internal energy of the particles, but only their kinetic energy gets redistributed. So in case of elastic collision, if two objects collide each other, for example electron and atom or molecule, so both will collide each other. So during this collision, so these objects will not lose the internal energy. So that means these objects internal energy, it remained constant. So this is in case of what? Elastic collision. And what about the kinetic energy? So that is associated with again momentum. Once these two objects collide each other, so both will displaced at some particular direction. So in that case, so the kinetic energy, it gets redistributed. That means what? So there will be some momentum. You can find some momentum. Either this momentum or same or what different. So in this elastic collision, the momentum will be what it is same. Only, sorry, internal energy is also same and momentum is also changed in same in case of what elastic collision. So this collision process in gases do not occur in practice. So you can say this as a what ideal case. When electrons collide with gas molecules, a single electron traces a zigzag path during its travel, but in between the collisions, it is accelerated by the what electric field. Obviously, electron which collide with the gas molecules, a single electron. So whatever be the electron, it collides with the what gas molecule. So it take a path in the water zigzag way or zigzag direction. So during its travel, so it accelerated very quickly, very fastly. So by the water electric field. Since electrons are very light in weight, so they transfer only a part of their kinetic energy to the much heavier ions or gas molecules with which they collide. Obviously, electrons are very light in weight. So during the travel of these electrons by the electric field, so they may want to transfer some part of the kinetic energy to the water, some ions, some other ions, but they will not transfer the entire energy to the water, the heavier ions. On the other hand, inelastic collision are those in which internal changes in energy takes place within an atom or a molecule at the expense of the total kinetic energy of the colliding particle. So in case of elastic collision, the internal energy remains constant during the collision. But in case of inelastic collision, the internal energy of an atom or a molecule it alter during the collision. The collision process in gases often results in a change in the structure of the atom. So obviously, once the collision occurs, the gas molecule or atom structure may alter or it will change. Thus, all collision process in gases that occur in practice are inelastic collision. So whatever be the collision process may occur in a gases, so that all are in practice are the what inelastic collision processes. For example, ionization, attachment, excitation, recombination are inelastic collision. So these processes will be explained later. In next video, we'll explain these all processes. So whatever be the process you are going to study, for example, ionization, attachment, excitation, recombination are all inelastic collisions. Here we'll explain you the collision process by taking an example. So here I considered two objects. So this is a one object and this is a one more object. So if these two objects are collide each other, so here I shown, so two objects are collide each other, obviously both the objects are displaced at some particular direction. So this is called as a momentum. So here I shown, so both objects are displaced what in opposite direction. So this is called as what the momentum, or you can say that what the kinetic energy. So if these two objects are collide each other, so here either there will be a what loss of energy, or so the energy will be what conserved. So in case of elastic collision, the energy will be conserved here. In case of inelastic collision, the energy not conserved. So here that is discussed the collision. There are two types of collision process. One is the elastic collision process. Another one is the inelastic collision process. So here I considered at both the case. Here I considered what two object. So both objects has the mass m1 and m2 respectively, and both object are uh, traveling with some velocity, that is u1 and u2 before the collision. So once the collision takes place, so both will move in particular direction. In that case, so here the velocities of these objects are mentioned as v1 and v2. So here in elastic collision, so the momentum is conserved, and also energy is also conserved. So here I can show the momentum with respect to what the collision, or the momentum with respect to what before collision. So this is what the before collision process. I just write down the momentum. So how you can write down the momentum, that is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. This is what the product of what mass and its velocity. So just I have taken what the combination, these two combination. So this is equals to the momentum after collision of a object. So this is what the momentum after collision of an object, that is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So here the momentum is conserved. That means so both momentum, that is before collision and after collision, both momentum are what same. Now energy is also conserved. So you can consider the kinetic energy here. So kinetic energy, you know the expression for the kinetic energy, half mv square. So here I can write the kinetic energy before collision and kinetic energy after collision. So energy conserved means what? Both energies, that is the kinetic energy before collision is equals to the kinetic energy after collision. So what is the kinetic energy before collision? So this is what the kinetic energy before collision of what the first object. So this is what the kinetic energy of what before collision of second object. So just I have taken the what addition of these two. So these two object kinetic energy is equals to what these two object kinetic energy, that is before collision kinetic energy is equals to what after collision kinetic energy. So this is what half m1 v1 square plus half m2 v2 square is the what the both object kinetic energy after collision. So this is what in case of what elastic collision. Then what about inelastic collision? Inelastic collision, so here you know, so I just consider two objects of mass m1 and m2. So those are traveling with a velocity of u1 and u2. So both will collide each other. So there may be what some lost energy you can observe here. So after collision, so there will be what the momentum, but in case of inelastic collision, you know, so the energy is not conserved, but momentum is what conserved. So now here also I can write the momentum before collision. So what is the momentum before collision? That is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. That is equals to the momentum after collision. What is the momentum after collision? That is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So here the momentum is what conserved, but energy is not conserved. So that too I just represent. So this is what the both the kinetic energy, that is before collision process. So these are the what the kinetic energy what after collision processes. So just I have taken these two sum, that is kinetic energy of the both the object before collision process sum. I just consider that is not equals to what the kinetic energy of the what object after collision process. So this is about what inelastic collision. And sometime we can say that the perfectly inelastic collision. Perfectly inelastic collision means what? So once the objects are interacted each other or they collide each other, obviously you know in case of inelastic collision, so there will be what energy lost. So this energy loss will be maximum. If this energy loss will be what it is maximum, so that is nothing but what it is a perfectly inelastic collision. So maximum energy will be lost here. See, maximum energy will be lost here. Then, so both will be what, moving some particular direction. So just I mentioned their momentum. So how I can represent their momentum? So here this is the momentum what, so before collision. So momentum of before collision, that is m1 u1 plus m2 u2, that is equals to. So if both are moving at some particular direction, at one direction, both after collision, so these will move in a single direction, then I can say that its mass will be what, the addition of these two, that is m1 plus m2 into what, v. V is, it is nothing but what, it's a velocity. So this is what called as what, the perfectly inelastic collision. So this is about the collision process in gases. In next video, we'll come up with the ionization process in gases. So thank you for watching. Till then,